Hello Facebook and social media world. Today it is Thursday, it is the 18th, it is March, it is 2021 and it's my anniversary today. Doo 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 doo. Happy anniversary to me. Anniversary of what? I hear you cry. Anniversary of what, Stu? Yeah, I'm definitely losing the plot. It's the first anniversary 1 year ago, Wednesday the 18th of March in the year 2020. I left the house, I went to work, I pulled a few pints, I had a few chin wags with people about the coronavirus and how it was all just going to blow over because it's just like the flu. And yeah, here we are now, 365 days later, and today is the 219th day that I've not been able to go to work because of coronavirus. So there you go, we got that well and truly wrong, didn't we? So I wasn't going to do a video today because I did one yesterday. But we got to talk vaccines because, as you know, in the UK, the vaccine rollout has been going absolutely spiffing. It's been going better than they planned, and they were bigging up the fact they were going to rush it through. That all adults in the UK were going to have their first dose by, I don't know, the end of April or something like that. Well, that's not going to happen anymore, is it? Because yesterday the NHS sent a letter out to vaccination centres and the like, saying please do not take any bookings for vaccination jabs from anyone in April, because we're going to have a shortage of jabs, so we can't be just giving them out willy-nilly. So from this point forward, we will be doing the 9 top categories, you know, the basically everyone over the age of 50, and we'll be doing second doses. And then we will be doing anyone who's high priority because they've got like underlying health conditions. So anyone under the age of 50, that'll be me. You're going to have to wait now, but we hope to get you all done by the end of July. Now, I personally don't mind, right, because there's nothing really wrong with me. Some people might argue differently. And I would prefer that people who are more in need of a jab get it before I do. But it's just the first sort of like little seed of doubt being sown in it, that not everything is necessarily rosy in the garden of vaccinations, and that we're on the cusp of possibly something going wrong, especially when you consider that Europe, who aren't doing so well with the vaccination thing, it's up to 18 countries now, by the way, that have decided to stop using AstraZeneca because of blood clots, although the European Medicines Agency are going to come out later and say whether they think that the European countries should be using it or not. The WHO are saying it's fine, and obviously the British government are saying it's fine, but then they would, wouldn't they? Because it's a British vaccine, despite the fact that we're going to have a shortfall because we're waiting for a delivery from India. So yeah, Europe have basically been saying that AstraZeneca, the Oxford jab, they're shortchanging them on their order. Apparently they ordered like 180 million doses or something, and they're only going to get like a third of that. So are they unhappy? And they're saying, well, if you don't start giving us some of those AstraZeneca jabs, even though we're not using them, then we're not going to send you the Pfizer jabs. So there's a vaccine war. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Say it again. Going on. And yeah, it looks like people like me are going to have to wait a bit longer for their jab. But again, I don't mind, because I'm not particularly bothered about rushing out to get it, because I don't need it. Unless, of course, they say I need to have it to go back to work, in which case, give it to me now, as long as it's not the AstraZeneca one, unless that's proven to be safe. So yeah, it's all just, Matty Hancock, you know, good old Matty Hancock, this way. He was on the press briefing yesterday. And they've come up with new buzzwords. They love their buzzwords. You know, they've had hands, face, space, you know, stay home, protect lives, or save lives, protect the NHS, blah, 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 you know, cautious, irreversible. Well, now, apparently they're describing the vaccine rollout, you'll like this one, not a lot, but you'll like it, as lumpy. Lumpy? Lumpy? What the hell is that? That sounds like the fifth Teletubby. Lumpy? What sort of word is that? And then this morning, Robert Jenrick, I don't know what the hell he is, Boris Johnson's footman, footstool, pass. Anyway, he came out going, yeah, lumps and bumps, lumps and bumps. So yeah, lumpy and lumps and bumps are the new way we're describing the vaccine rollout in this country. What else is happening? Well, you know that how we can't afford to pay nurses more than 1%. Apparently we have found a load of money to increase our nuclear warhead capacity. So we're chucking a load of money into having more nuclear warheads, which is great, because that's obviously something we really need, because we're under the constant threat of nuclear war, aren't we? Well, yeah, I guess technically we might be, but if everyone just got rid of their nuclear warheads, we wouldn't have that fucking problem, would we? No, we wouldn't. What else is new? Sharon Osbourne, she's the latest one to be cancelled. Apparently she's been kicked off her show for a little bit because she was describing Asian member of staff as wonton and saying she had slitty eyes, which is great. But then I'm not really surprised by Sharon Osbourne, because she does look like she would be a bit of a racist imbecile. Other than that, Prince Philip's gone hurt. God damn, I'm telling you, Prince Philip has died, right? And they've reanimated his corpse, and that dude is a zombie. He should be on The Walking Dead. Have you seen the state of him? Right? And, you know, bless him, you know, your Royal Highness and all the rest of it. You know, you've only got 3 months till you make it to 100, so hopefully you do. But dude, that's all I'm going to say about that. And yeah, so other than the vaccine rollout being an absolute balls up, and the thing is now, right, you'd imagine that what will happen is the vaccine rollout is going to be slowed down. Oh, and speaking of the vaccine rollout, AstraZeneca and Pfizer, hey, doggo, come on, have both come out and said, nah, it's rubbish. The government's talking rubbish. There's no shortage. So what that actually translates to is the government raised everyone's expectations by saying we'll get everyone done by April, right? Then they've kind of realised, oh, bollocks, we can't do that because we're not going to have enough, right? So now they're saying there's going to be a shortage to lower people's expectations. But the drugs companies, they don't want to be seen to be the ones having the blame thrown in their direction. So what they're saying is no, there is no shortage, because technically there isn't, right? Because the government's original plan was to vaccinate the top 9 cohorts by the 15th of April. And there's enough jabs to do that. So the drug companies are absolutely right. There is no shortage compared to what the government originally said. But because the government have gone, we are so brilliant, look at how well we're doing. Now they're having to, you know, rein that in, and they don't want to take the blame. So they're blaming the drugs companies, or they're blaming India, or they're blaming the EU, or they're blaming Dominic Cummings. He was back yesterday, throwing Matty Hancock and the rest of the NHS under the bus. Absolute twat. So yeah, it's all a little bit of a mess at the moment. But apparently if you are under 15, you've got your jab already booked, you're all good. So Jenny, you're all good. Other than that, not really a lot to say. I haven't done any shout outs for a while, so let's say hello to some people. Helen and Lloyd, hello. Jordan, James, Emma and Andy, hello. Wayner, Neil, Julian Partridge. I will be calling you tomorrow, or messaging you tomorrow, because we want some more of your takeaway. It's takeaway time again in the Grat House, and the Stirrup Cup, lovely, lovely people, is where we always get our takeaway food from now. Who else? Anne, Rachel, Bever. I saw you watching me this morning on that notice board, Bever. You know I did. And anyone else who I haven't mentioned, Lowen, Christine, you know, anyone who Christina, I should say. Auntie Tina, there you go. Let's just cover myself by saying Auntie Tina. All of you people, hope you're looking after yourself. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, whatever you happen to be using when you're doing it, and whoever you happen to be doing it to, make sure you're looking after yourself. Make sure you're reaching out and talking to people. Hashtag don't be a dick. Hashtag stop being assholes. Hashtag nobody likes a whiny bitch. Hashtag my dog's a dickhead. Hashtag bridge wankers have rights too. And hashtag support local businesses, because, as I've just said, they are lovely, 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 lovely people. Until next time, if you're offered a jab, just take it. I'm not going anywhere near my dog because he's eating shit. But there you go. Till next time, take it easy.